Hi guys, hope you're all well. This is Bank Holiday Monday, so I hope you're enjoying your bank holiday off if you've got one. Today I'm going to be doing for you an April favourites. I've got a few products here to run through with you. I've got 2 TV series and I've got a bit of a beauty treatment that I wanted to talk about that I'm loving. So I'll get cracking. As always, please subscribe down below if you want notification from my channel. It means a lot to me. Let's get cracking. Just to give you a bit of insight, this is the 3rd time I've filmed this. The first time I forgot to plug the microphone in. It was half in, half out, so there was no sound. Second time there were a million disturbances. So 3rd time lucky. So Peter Thomas Roth Pumpkin Enzyme Mask. This product is not new to the marketplace. It's not new to me. It's just a product that I realised I have not talked about on my YouTube channel at all. And when I was having a beauty treatment done yesterday, the lady there asked me what would be like, you know, my number 1 skincare product. And that is a hard question because, you know, let's not go into it, but you couldn't wear makeup and not cleanse, so then you say a cleanser, you couldn't not moisturise. It's too hard to pick, but this was my one holy grail product that I said. It is a pumpkin enzyme mask. And the idea is that it exfoliates, brightens and plumps the skin. And I must say, this is the one product that makes the biggest difference to my skin. I find that you do get a little tingle, but you don't get, you know, actual stinging or redness from it. The tingle is just it sort of working. So what you do is you take, you know, a little bit out, rub it into the face with damp fingers, a bit like an exfoliation, because there is ever so slight granules in there. It's a really thick mask. Ever so slight granules, so rub it in like an exfoliator, then leave it to work. They recommend 3 to 7 minutes. I probably normally do 10 and I'm fine with it. Then you just wash it off, and what it's done while it's been left on is just continued working and continued renewing the skin, eating away chemically the old skin. So you're left with really bright, glowing skin. And the one thing I really noticed as well is my fine lines around my eyes have completely gone. It's like it's tightened them or rehydrated them or whatever it might be. I can't vouch that's going to work for somebody with really deep wrinkles, but for me, where they're just fine lines, they are completely gone. So this mask is amazing. I've had it for 18 months and you can see I've only used half a tub. And if I don't use it every week, I definitely use it every other week. So it lasts well. So for its price, it's good value. It's probably, I would say it's under £40, I think about £35. And yeah, I just really, really enjoy it. The one thing I would say is, it says pumpkin, it smells like Christmas in a tub. For me, that's my favourite ever scent. All my favourite like room fragrances are cinnamony and spices. If you love that, you'll love the smell of this. I know one of my friends, Lizzie, she really doesn't enjoy the smell of this. So it will be personal preference, but if you can get over the smell, it works like miracles on the skin. So I love that. While we're on skin, this is a moisturiser. This is the Roche-Possay Toleraine Ultra Intense Soothing Care. Now this I've talked about in my skincare routine. I don't use this as a normal moisturiser on a daily basis. However, if I've had any irritation or allergies, this is the only product I will reach for, and I will only ever use my Darphan Redness Relief Serum, and then I will put this on as my moisturiser. And I stupidly used a little sample part of a Dior foundation that I've had way too long, and it obviously gone off, and I had quite a nasty reaction. You might still be able to see little bumps. There's a common theme that this seems to always happen to me. I do have sensitive skin, but this is now the only moisturiser I'll reach for until that's fully gone. So I really love that. You can get it from Boots. It's not too pricey, maybe about £16, and it's a lifesaver. Then a little duo that I've been loving for base products is these 2. Now individually they are both lovely foundations, but I've been using them together, mixed together and then applied as one, and I've just found this most beautiful base that I really, really love. So the Chanel, this is the Vitalumiere Aqua foundation, and this is one of my favourite foundations ever anyway, so you know, if you were just going to buy one, this would be fine on its own. I've got at the moment number 30 beige, and that is way too dark for me. That's my summer colour or a fake tan colour, and that is actually what led me to using this with it, to match the colour really, to make it paler for my skin, and in doing that created this combination that I'm absolutely loving. So This is fab on its own. It's plastic, it's small, it's really travel friendly, and it's gorgeous, but it was too dark. So mixing it with this Airbrush Away foundation from number 7, which again on its own is a lovely foundation, quite good coverage, really dewy, looks like that airbrush finish. But the colour for me, it's much too pale. It's almost got like a slight grey undertone to it. But mixed together, I have got it on my face today. I really, really like it. This is messy packaging. It's like a dropper, but you don't get a lot out, so it is very messy. But I've been really enjoying applying the two together, mixing them in, and then going in with my big Louise Young, I think it's the LY34, it's like a sausage brush, and just putting it all over, and it just gives a really nice, flawless finish, but without being too cakey, too heavy, quite a light, natural finish. So that's those two. Then on my eyes is this NYX Lid Lingerie. And this comes in like a doe foot applicator that looks very much like a lip gloss would be, but it's for your eyes. And it's this beautiful, if you've seen it on my hand, well, it's on my lids as well, but it's like a rose gold cream eyeshadow with a slight purpley silvery metallic undertone. And once the cream sets, it doesn't budge, but it leaves a gorgeous metallic sheen that isn't glittery, but it just catches the light. They're fabulous. I've got a few other colours. In fact, I've done a full blog post on them, so I'll link that below. This colour is number 8, New Romance, and this is my favourite by far. On my lips, I am wearing possibly one of my favourite ever lipsticks, but this month it's lived in my bag non-stop. It's from the Nars Audacious range, and it's in the colour Barbara, which is my mother-in-law's name, so that's lovely. And it's this gorgeous nudie colour. I hope you can see that. And it's got the Nars imprint, as they all do, which I think just makes it look expensive and beautiful. It's metal packaging, it's got this gorgeous click, magnetic click, it's heavy and weighted. It's not in the horrible rubber packaging that Nars is normally in, it's in metal, so it keeps it clean and fresh looking. They're just creamy, they last well, they're really pigmented. I just couldn't rate these lipsticks highly enough. If you would say I want a new lipstick, I would say go and pick a colour from the Nars Audacious range. But in particular, I've been loving Barbara. Every time I wear this nude, somebody will say, that's a beautiful nude, what is it? And it's because it's just got enough colour to not wash you out, so love that. Then lastly is the Almond Milk and Honey hand cream. This came in a set that my friend Lisa got me for my birthday. I used my last handbag hand cream up, so grabbed this and popped it in, and I have been loving it. The smell is divine. It's exactly as it's described, almond milk and honey. I've got some on and you can really smell it. In fact, I've had a few days when I've not even been wearing perfume, and people have said, you smell amazing today, and it is this. So it lasts well. Once you wash your hands in the toilet, you can still smell it. The main thing for me is it feels like your hands are hydrated and moisturised, but they never feel sticky or like they've got a film. Sometimes I'll have like hand creams on my desk and I put them on, and then I can't write because they're like slipping out my hands. Not with this. It soaks in immediately. But you feel nourished and moisturised, so really enjoying that from the Body Shop. That is the last of my products. 2 series that I'm loving. Line of Duty. It's just been amazing. My friends told me to watch it, so I started on season 4 when it started on BBC on telly, and they said they were all standalone, so you can kind of watch them in any order. So I watched episode 1 of season 4, fell in love, and discovered that season 3 was on catch up on iPlayer. So I watched all of season 3 and loved it, and then my friend Eve told me that Netflix had season 1 and 2. So I've then gone back and watched 1 and 2. So I've watched them in a really backwards order, and that's fine, it does still work. And they're amazing. It's about an anti-corruption unit within the police that basically try and catch corrupt coppers. It's brilliant, it's tense, it's fab, so I've been loving that. And last I've been loving Suits. Suits is a sort of legal drama that, again, up to season 5 is on Netflix, so I've watched it right through to season 5. Season 6 was on telly, but I missed it, so I'll wait till that comes to Netflix. And it's brilliant. The 2 main male characters are just fab. I ended up fancying both of them. They're just brilliant, you know, it's fun, it's light-hearted, it's amazing. I was sobbing at the end of season 5. I won't give anything away, but I was crying and my husband was saying, oh, this is rubbish, isn't it? I was like, yeah, as I wipe my tears away crying, so they're brilliant. And then my last favourite for the month is a beauty treatment, and it's the LVL Lash Lift. So this is a bit like, I suppose, a lash perm. It lifts the lashes for you. I have fairly short but very straight lashes, which means I have to curl them every day with eyelash curlers, which can cause breakage. And it also means I can only use waterproof mascara, because if you use a normal one they drop, whereas a waterproof holds the curl. So I was always limited to waterproof mascaras and only 1, maybe 2 layers, otherwise they dropped. With this lash lift, easy for me to say, there's no need to use waterproof unless you want to, and you can really build a few layers because that curl is not going anywhere. So I've been really enjoying that. And that is the end of my favourites this month, guys. Thanks for watching. One thing I did want to ask you, next month for my favourites, I was thinking of maybe trying to film a favourites video where I'm actually using the product, so you can see me sort of, you know, actually put them on my face, maybe use the mask, use the foundation. If that's something you'd like to see, could you give it a thumbs up or leave it in the comments down below so that I know it's something you'd be interested in and can look at doing that next month for you. Please subscribe down below and I'll see you next time. Thanks, bye.